Hello, have you heard of DubLi's Private Label Partner Program? Whether you are an entrepreneur and operate a small business, medium-sized business, or a very large corporation, or maybe you're the decision maker of a nonprofit organization or NGO, the next few minutes are very important to how we can increase your bottom line, how we can help you to monetize your database. Whether we're talking about customers, whether we're talking about your employees, whether we're talking about your membership, your followers, your supporters, we can help you make a difference by providing the absolute most sensible value proposition to that database, wherever they may be. This is how the DubLi Partner Program works. You see, DubLi is the world's largest online cashback shopping community. You're going to find the world's biggest and best and most popular and famous brands for everything that is e-connected. Now, in the world we live in today, it's certainly no secret that more and more people are going online, spending more time and more money for more things than they ever had. And it's a growing trend. In fact, it's the fastest growing trend in the world and the world's biggest trend. And many business owners would love to get in the game. They would love to stake their claim in this modern day gold rush, to get their piece of this new digital economy. In fact, many businesses have nearly gone bankrupt. In fact, many have because they simply cannot remain competitive in this changing world because it's just changing too fast. And if you're not adopting the 21st century way of doing business and you're still trying to do business the old 20th century way, you're getting left behind. Here's what DubLi can do for you. We will private label for you our global marketplace, the world's largest online, in fact, the world's only global cashback community that provides membership for free so that its members can enjoy the highest and best cashback on all the things they spend money on. And when I say everything, we cover literally everything that's e-connected. And of course, people are going to be spending even more next year and the year after. In fact, the experts are saying within just the next 3 years, people could be spending anywhere from 3 to 4 times more than they are today. And by providing your organization, whether it's a business that's in the service industry or whatever type of business it happens to be, we will place your brand, we will put your logo, your face on this global community that we support, that we manage, that we run in every aspect. We also provide you with all of the support to market as well as to track with all the analytical software systems that you need to really manage your business so that you can focus on what your core business is. But you can offer a gift. That's a gift of a membership that keeps on giving. Now, when you give a gift, naturally that builds goodwill. If you give a gift that keeps on giving, naturally that keeps building goodwill, and that will build customer loyalty and lead to customer retention. Now, of course, having your brand on a global e-commerce gateway or portal that is showcasing your brand alongside brands like Apple and Microsoft and all of the other big brands, whether it's shopping or travel related, entertainment related, insurance, financial services. I mean, we cover the whole gambit. It's good to have your brand associated with brands that people know and trust and do business with. But of course, by you offering this membership and promoting your brand, every time people are going online, they're seeing your brand. And when they're bragging to their friends and family, which they can't help but do, when we get a good deal, we can't help but talk about it with our friends and family. We want to share our good fortune, and that's exactly what's happening with DubLi. That provides for viral growth, and remember, we're global. And so as your database that you start with begins to grow because that database is talking to friends and family, co-workers, people they worship with, that database is getting bigger, and as it gets bigger, you're making more money. You're making more money because we're monetizing that database for you. We're paying you 30% of all that commissionable cash back that's coming back to those consumers as they're spending money, which they're doing already. You're just showing them how they can continue to do what they're already doing, never switching loyalties, never changing their buying habits, but now getting rewarded through DubLi, which is an 11-year-old company, a debt-free, publicly traded company that is obviously surrounded itself and actually enhances all of the biggest and best brands in the world by providing for them what they're looking for, which is us, the consumer. We put you in a position to leverage this. We put you in a position to get in the game, to get your piece of this digital economy. And by monetizing that database, that can result in substantial money. In fact, if you take what the average person is spending online today, you take our average cash back, which for a VIP customer ranges between 10 and 20%, up to 70%, and you multiply that times the 30% you're receiving, you realize with a database of just 100,000 people, based on today's spending, that could generate in the neighborhood of $9 to $10 million a year for you. Now, if you're a smaller company and you're saying, I don't have 100,000, I only have 10,000, well, would an extra $1 million a year make a difference to your bottom line? What if you're even smaller? What if you only have 1,000 to a few thousand people? Could an extra 100, 200, 300,000 a year, pure profit, make a difference in your company's future? Now, imagine as that database grows, your income grows. Imagine as that database begins spending more and more money, which is what people are doing. That's the trend, and it's like the tide. The tide is coming in, and you can't stop the tide. You've either got to get with the program and monetize your database, or someone else is going to. Why not you monetize your database? Take time to really look at what DubLi can do for you and your company and the impact it can have not only on your bottom line, but with the relationships that you have with your employees, with your customers, your members, your supporters. Take advantage of the private label program like thousands of other companies around the world have. In the nonprofit arena, companies like the American Red Cross, like the United Nations, and other substantial organizations, public schools, private schools, colleges, universities, hospitals, United States municipalities, in the for-profit sector, television stations, magazines, telecom companies, insurance companies, banks. Literally, there is no business, no vertical market, no product category that couldn't take advantage and make a difference in terms of their company's profits. And we invite you to join all the others that are jumping on the e-commerce wagon, or I should call it the fast train. Because if you want to make a lot of money, you have got to get with e-commerce. E-commerce is the biggest trend in the world. It has changed the world we live in. It's going to change it even more in the years ahead. And you too can be a part of this, a part of what's happening. Check out DubLi.com's partner program.